Hello, this is Nick Andre, your at-home instructor, welcoming you to another Q&A screencast. In this Q&A screencast, I will answer a question I received from a student about how to check or verify your work using feedback from the Check Results button. To do this, I opened up our very first lab packet tracer assignment, which was Lab Chapter 3, Skills Integrated Challenge. As you can see, I've already hooked up a PC to my switch, and I hooked up the Eagle server to the R1's ISP's router. After I did this, I want to see how well I'm doing, what items I have accomplished, and what items need to be accomplished. To do this, I'm going to open up my PT activity window. It should be active and on top of every window if you clicked on the on top button down here. But if you did not, you might have to go down here to your taskbar, click on your packet tracer icon, and then click on the PT activity button. When you do this, this dialog box will appear. It's probably a good idea for you to put a check mark in this top button so that this little screen or window will always stay on top of packet tracer. You can see over in the lower right corner I have this completion rate. 72% of the lab is done. So what items are missing? To check what items are missing, I'm just going to click this check results. It's going to close out of the packet tracer button or window and switch over to the activity result window. Let me click on the assessment items tab, and as you can see, the items I have already accomplished are checked with green check marks. The items I have not yet done or did incorrectly have a little red X mark. So I need to do 3 more things to get this lab 100% complete. So once again, let me close out of this window, which will take me back to packet tracer. To check your results or to verify your work, just click on the check result button in this activity window. Click on the assessment items tab, and then go through item by item to see what you've done correctly or incorrectly, or have not yet done, I should say. So to get back to packet tracer, close out of this window. The other question the student asked was how to send a simple PDU. Well, to do that, I'm going to minimize this activity window. And over here on the far right, I have a couple of icons. If I hover over this envelope with a plus on it, it'll say Add Simple PDU. Let me do that once. And now let me click on PC 1B. And now let me click on the server. What that is doing is sending an activity or a packet from this PC to the server. However, I didn't see it travel. It went by too fast. I come down here to the lower right corner of my screen and I see that event, last status, failed. But I would like to learn from it. I'd like to see if the communication has taken place between 1B and the Eagle server. And if it hasn't, I want to know where it failed. So to do this, I'm going to switch my mode from real-time to simulation. When I do that, you'll see that I have this new event in this event list, and I also have this envelope on top of my PC. Now I'm going to hit the autoplay or auto capture button, and I see that this packet, if you will, has left the PC over to the switch, from the switch to this router. And we're going to see if it's going to go up to this router up here. And it did. That's good. And the next place it should be going to is this Eagle server. In order for the ping command to work successfully, it needs to reply. So when I do the simple PDU, I'm sending out a ping request, which it looks like I did. So the server is now responding back or replying to that request, going down the router, over here to R2 Central, back to the switch, and back to my PC. I should get a green check mark to verify that my connection is working. Unfortunately, we can't do this in the real world. We can't just touch one computer and go touch another computer and expect it for an envelope to magically appear out of thin air and see it transfer from switch to router back to the server. What we can do, however, is use a real command called ping. And later on in this course, you'll learn how to use this command. So in this Q&A session, I demonstrated how to check your results and also how to use a simple PDU to verify your connectivity. Since it was successful, it's letting me know that it reached the number of events, so I can either go back to view those events or I can clear the list. I'm done. I see that I get a green check mark. I'm just going to click Clear Event List. And then I'm going to go back to real time, and I'm going to continue doing my lab until I get 100%. How do I know what to do next? Let me come back down to the packet tracer group icon, click on the activity window, and I can scroll down to see what tasks they have in store for me. So it looks like I need to turn on some services. All right, this was Nick Andre, your at-home instructor, and I'll see you in the next screencast.